Hey friends, welcome back to Owlets Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me and as always sharing your time and your energy with me. This is going to be a general collective for the month of May or whenever you come across it and it resonates, if ever. For the sign of Taurus. Happy birthday, first and foremost. Happy birthday month. I'm doing a new spread this month, so I've got your cards already laid out, your tarot cards, and flipped over. So we're going to get started. Your first card out is the Eight of Wands, and this is the card that is in the position of the self, where you're kind of currently at. So it's a place of fast movement. It's also a place of open dialogue communication. So I'm kind of getting a fast talking feeling, or a needing to think on your toes, or there could be some arguments. With the Eight of Cups here, this is kind of the theme for the month. Talking about doorways. But I'm really getting a need for clear communication and a need to let something go here and close out a chapter, cut away some baggage. Get to the heart of something so that you're able to move forward. With more passion, vigor. I was hearing the word listless as I was meditating on your energy, so the theme of the month being needing to release something, to move through that doorway. Needing to release something so that you'll fit through this doorway. So that the door can be closed behind you. And nothing was left unsaid, no stone was left unturned. There's nothing to continue to think about in regards to this situation. In terms of what's in the cards for you this month, energetically, that you can accomplish, is financial gain, stability, more independence, being able to grow by avoiding avoiding difficulties, making decisions with logic, head over heart. If there's a decision you don't have to make this month, don't make it. If it's not weighing on your mind, now might not be the time. But for some of you, now might be the perfect time to make these difficult decisions in order for you to grow. But this card is coming out in the space of what to avoid. But like I said, it could be speaking of just avoiding making things more difficult than they are, using logic. We have the Fool card, new beginnings, in the position of what to embrace. Excuse me. So we're talking about embracing the newness, the hope, the joy, the innocence. Yeah, you're stepping into something new. In the position of obstacles, we've got the Nine of Swords, a card of anxiety, nightmares, insomnia, mental conflict. So the obstacle is being consumed with some worry about something. And something that'll help remedy that. Five of Cups. Remembering the hope, remembering the cups that are still filled in the traditional tarot. Three cups are tipped over, and the character is mourning the loss of these three spilled cups. With their back turned to the two cups that sit full and upright behind them. So this is really about gratitude and acknowledging the bright side of things, looking at the bright side of things. Perhaps getting out in nature and grounding yourself will be beneficial. These last two cards, they're the Pentacle cards and they're red, so root chakra. Yeah, grounding yourself is going to be important this month. Action needed to be taken. Three of Pence. So we've got growth, personal growth coming from collaboration with others. Learning, things beginning to take off, beginning to see profit from something, beginning to have success, recognition, and in advice and empowerment we have the Ten of Pence. So a reminder that you can have it all. You can have the health, the wealth, the joy, everything that you want. As long as you release what it is you need to release to move forward and be your best self. As long as you make the difficult choices. You're very intuitive. Use that intuition to your advantage. And make sure that you're seeing the glass half full. Alright, so the Oracle card. So we have crowning the reed, we have the Green Man. So this is talking about, what's that year? 1874, 1874, June 2. Alright, so a 2. Things coming together. Choices. And with this Green Man card, as the energy crowning the reed this month, there's a strong urge to be out in nature. This is remembering to have respect for nature, remembering your roots, staying grounded, Taurus, reconnecting with nature, really enjoying all that spring has to offer, especially in light of the fact that, we're a bit more free this spring than we were last, watching everything bloom from the windows. So get out in nature, reconnect. Yeah, because there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of shadow work being done. This Eight of Cups energy doesn't feel like a super easy energy. Nor does this. Nor is this. The Five of Cups, that's okay. That's just, you've got to refocus. But the shadow work, this is healing. This is healing wounds that you've neglected, going down to levels that you have avoided and that now need maintaining. You will survive this and come out stronger. Alright, the two Earthbound Oracle cards that I have for you. We've got time. We've got fire. So the time is now. There's I don't know, there's this feeling of like when the sun's up, when the moon's up, uncertainty as to when. No, now. Because it's how you're going to advance. Now is the time. The time to communicate. Be passionate. Stay grounded. Stay in control of your emotions. And others will stay in control of theirs. Alright, let's see what we have for... I pulled 3 of the Literary Witches Oracle. We've got the Wall, Anne Carson, the Intellect, the Poet, Genius, I love her, and then White Dress. Okay, so for someone, well, this certainly isn't going to be for everyone, but there is definitely repressing sexuality. Now, I say that because we've got a wall built up, boundaries, silence, being locked in, locking yourself in, hiding yourself away. And then White Dress talks about gender. Sexual identification. Being who you are, being comfortable with who you are. And then we have the impeccable Anne Carson in her tuxedo. Sexually ambiguous, as always. As are many of her poems, essays, talks, however you want to classify her work. I call them poems and some essays. Often there's bending of the gender roles in her work. I can't remember the first book that I got of hers. Back when I was really, really, really into poetry, like from the age of, 15 to probably like 25. There was a book, I haven't read it in like 20 years. I still have it somewhere. It's called Irony, God, or Glass, Irony, and God. Glass, Irony, and God. Yeah. An amazing book. But anyway, I feel like there's definitely a call for someone here to communicate. to others something that you've been keeping repressed or walled up. Now, this could mean anything. I'm not sitting here talking about like necessarily cross-dressing. This is broader. But I do feel like for someone, or for some of you, it's based around sexuality. And there's great mental conflict. But remember, that's an obstacle. Hope, recognition, leading to contentment. And now is the time. Now's the time to bring forth the parts of you that you have kept hidden out of fear or shame or guilt or judgment or whatever. Let them out into the sun so that you can grow to your full potential. Just adding up and breaking down to 2. Talking about choices. Difficult talks. But it ultimately leading to growth. New doors being open for you. Recognition, joy, contentment, growth. I hope this resonated with someone. If it did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It greatly helps me. And we will see each other again back here soon. Have a great birthday, Taurus. I wish you the best. And never be afraid to be yourself, because you're perfect just as you are. Never forget that. Alright, dear friends, take great care of yourselves, take care of those around you, and we will see each other again back here soon. Alright, bye.